Hey everybody, Adam here with Hometown Acres. Welcome back. So in one of our previous videos, we had an overwhelming theme in the comments of you should buy this attachment for your tractor. And most of the time we get comments saying you should do this or you should do that, or you should do something a certain way or do it differently. I kind of let those brush off because it's kind of hard to explain why I'm doing something the way I am unless you're here and can see it. But this was one of the rare exceptions where I actually agreed with everybody. I do need this tool, and we finally have it here on the property. Before we get to that though, we have to take a firewood delivery out, and this is gonna be the first delivery of bundles that we take out for the season. Spring is here. It's actually kind of cold out today. It's about 35 degrees out today, but tomorrow and the rest of Easter weekend, it's supposed to be really nice weather. So we wanna get these bundles out and get all of our distributors stocked up. Stick around. All right, so we are all loaded up. There are 42 bundles in this basket, and this basket is about 42 cubic feet. So that means that we have about an average of a 1 cubic foot bundle. And if you've ever been to the grocery store or the convenience store or whatever, they usually sell them in 0.6 or 0.75 cubic foot bundles. So these are actually bigger than the ones you can get at the grocery store, so that's why we call them oversized bundles. All right, there we go, all unloaded. This is one of our better locations here. It's right on a main highway at a main intersection, so they get lots of traffic here. Hopefully we'll be back here shortly, another week or two to pick up an empty basket and to drop off another full one. All right, so now that we got that basket of bundles delivered, let's go ahead and talk about what everybody said that I need. And there it is, right behind me, a land plane. If you saw a couple videos ago, we had 60 tons of 2A limestone delivered here, and we restoned our gravel driveway. Now, the delivery driver who tailgated that did an okay job. If I had to give him a rating, I would say probably a C, maybe even a C minus. There was a lot of spots where it was a little bit thicker, a lot of spots where there was no material, left a couple piles in some areas. And so we needed to use the box blade for that to spread and move all of that stone and material and try to even it out as best we could. And that's really where the box blade shines. That is really what you're gonna wanna do with the box blade, is for moving and transporting material. Now, the land plane here is really gonna be kind of more for like a finish grade. So the box blade's gonna get you close, but the land plane is what you're gonna do to get that buttery smooth driveway. And right now, I can tell you that's what we've experienced using the box blade is, we have the material roughly where we want it. It's just a matter of going back through and smoothing it out. Now, Titan Attachments sent us this land plane here to try out. I have yet to use one, but if you've ever seen Outdoors of the Morgans, they did a video comparing a box blade to a land plane, and Mike's analysis is the box blade is kind of like a bulldozer and your land plane is like a finish grader. And he also said that land planes are much easier to use. You can kind of just set them down, drag them behind you, and forget about it. Whereas the box blade, you kind of have to pay a little bit more attention to what you're doing and keep yourself from carving in and dropping big piles of material. So let's go ahead and hook this up and we'll give the Titan Attachments 6-foot land plane a try. All right, so that was one pass down the driveway and one pass up. Let's go ahead and take a quick drive in the truck and see if it's any smoother. I'm kind of using my air fresheners here as an indicator to how bouncy the driveway is. Well, there you go, guys. That is the 6-foot land plane from Titan Attachments, and it did a bang-up job on this driveway. One pass down and one pass back up. Now, two things really impressed me about this land plane. The first one is just how good of a job it does. I mean, this driveway wasn't too bad when we first started. The box blade does a good job of making the driveway look nice. You really wouldn't have known that it was in rough shape until you drove on it, and that's when you can feel every single little bump in the driveway. This took all of those bumps out. Now, the second thing that really impressed me about this land plane is just how easy it is to use. This is my first time using one, and all you have to do is just make sure that it's level front to back, level side to side, and then you are good to just drop it and go. And you guys know I'm not afraid to show you if something takes a little while to figure out. In our last video, I showed me learning how to use my neighbor's excavator, where I'm going, you know, a half mile an hour on that excavator. So if something isn't easy to use, I'll let you know how it is. But this truly is just drop and go. Couldn't be easier to operate, and it gives you a really good, smooth finished product. So I guess my final thoughts on a box blade versus a land plane. A box blade should be used for moving material. It does a better job of carrying the material and moving it from one place to another. The land plane is better for smoothing material. But I want to give a big thank you to Titan Attachments for sending us this land plane. I'll put a link down below if you want to go to their website. Check out, they have a ton of attachments to choose from. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.